speaker will be Mr. Rubinyan from Armenia. Ruben?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President, dear colleagues. It's ironic that the rapporteur on ensuring free and safe access through the Lachin corridor wasn't ensured free and safe access through the Lachin corridor, isn't it? And indeed, this is not a coincidence. For months, the people of Nagorno-Karabakh have been under blockade. And for more than a week, they have been under a complete siege, because if before there was still a possibility to send some humanitarian aid, basic food and medical equipment to Nagorno-Karabakh through the International Red Cross, now it's completely impossible. Moreover, 2 hours ago, when we were debating the amendments in the committee, Azerbaijan was installing concrete barriers in the beginning of the Lachin corridor. So now it's closed off physically and permanently. And of course, our Azerbaijani colleagues are going to deny it again. We are used to this, but I am very happy that at last the Council of Europe, the Parliamentary Assembly, has been able to verify the situation on the ground. And I want to thank Mr. Gavan for his words. And I confirm all his words, or rather he confirms all our words. Dear colleagues, we have to understand why this is happening. And I think it's not hard to understand. On one side, we have a government which is sieging a whole people, cutting the electricity supply, the gas flow, not allowing any access to these people to the outside world. On the other hand, we have a government which names these people as the loathsome enemy, cancer, which calls them to leave. Well, we have seen things like this happening in the history of Europe, of this continent as well. We all know how it ends. We all know how it ends when a government calls a group of people very different things, negative things, and which confines them in small territories. And we have to stop this. Speaking of Armenians being called the cancerous tumor of Europe, as Mr. Gavan mentioned, well, Mr. Gavan, the chair of this Committee of Foreign Affairs of the Azerbaijani Parliament is here with us actually today. It's Mr. Samad Seidov. Let's hear him after this, why he called us the cancerous tumor of Europe. Let's hear his justification for calling Armenians in Nagorno-Karabakh and everywhere the cancerous tumor of Europe. But of course he is going to deny everything. But Mr. Seidov, I think you may not even bother to come up with a speech. I think George Orwell came up with a speech for you in his 1984 book. You can just stand up and say, war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. Thank you.